everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsky, and today we're going to be theory crafting / speculating about the new monster coming to VHS, Deathwire. Let's get started. Okay, let's talk abilities. So we know that every monster is going to be equipped with 3 different ability types: tracking, mobility / movement, and defense. We see this with every single monster we have in the game right now. We have Werewolf's Howl for defense. We have tracking through where dolls are placed and when they're being lit up. We have the leap from the wart, and we basically have a very established baseline for every single monster that they have these abilities. I've been toying around with Deathwire's abilities for a little while now, and I think I have a good idea of what's coming up. But remember, this is all just speculation and theory crafting. So I think that for as far as mobility goes, we're going to be seeing some kind of grappling hook from Deathwire. If we look at a picture of him, we can see that he has like this knife that's strapped to his arm or like attached to it, since he seems to be a robot in my opinion. So I think this grappling hook can be shot at walls or objects to pull the monster in that direction, whether that be towards a teen or away from an ambush. I think that would be a really smart idea on how to get away very quickly. And I think it's pretty rad and would be very unique, especially considering that one of Deathwire's taglines is crossfire. So maybe that's what the crossfire is about. The next ability that I think will exist for Deathwire specifically is going to be his defensive ability of a shockwave. We've seen this work for the Doctor in DBD, and I think something similar would work really, really well as far as a defensive ability for a monster. So imagine you're about to ambush the Deathwire, and all of a sudden just an electric shock goes across the floor, up through the walls, and everyone is temporarily stunned. Or this just makes them unable to use their weapons, like the howl, instead of like the stagger like we saw in an earlier rendition of Thunder from the Werewolf. But that could be coming back, but in the Deathwire's abilities. And I think that would be neat. It definitely would work. The final ability, tracking. Do you guys remember in Terminator how exactly he tracked? This is kind of what it looks like, and I think this would be a really good idea. I don't think, obviously, that this would show us different objects, etc., that are on the map. I think it would just show us an outline of the teen's aura in a similar fashion to how Friend Zone from Gloria, that perk with the aura reading, I think it'll work similarly to that, but as for the monster, while the scanning ability is up. So they will be able to have like quote-unquote wall hacks for a certain amount of time. This or just some kind of scanning ability that would show the outline of the teen, even if it was temporarily, more like more like wart. I think that would work really, really well. So something like echolocation, but a scanning beam that comes out of Deathwire's eyes would be really, really neat. I don't know what I would call any of these abilities, but this is what I think is coming to him. As far as perks goes, there hasn't been anything that really makes sense to me as far as any perks for monsters would go, but an idea from a Twitter post that I saw of someone talking about how to improve feasting for monsters and make it more safe. I think it'd be really cool if Deathwire had the ability to go full incognito mode and feast completely silently and without gaining the exposed effect. I think that would be really helpful. It would just have to cost a lot of perk points so that it couldn't be paired with something extremely strong later down the line, because it would be very hard to know that your teammate is being feasted on if they don't have a mic and the monster was running this particular perk. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here and watching all the way to the end. I really hope you like the icons that I made for Deathwire's abilities. I did it myself. I hope to see you in the beyond, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And let's remember, yet again, this is all just a theory. See ya!